When I built a home out here, I wasn't made aware that there was a garbage incinerator in Crow's Landing. Very few people out here knew about that. There's the glacier machine. It's a constant battle between air quality, incineration, pesticides, air quality and traffic, water issues, nitrate issues. They did this by design. It didn't just happen. It's because we're Latino, it's because we're Spanish speaking, it's because we're a farm working community. It's environmental racism.
Here. Are you still having trouble breathing?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath in. When I found out about the Sorrell report, I almost couldn't believe it. It was a report that guided waste management into learning about where these facilities should be placed. We almost don't have the ability to choose to live somewhere else. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Mwah. Love you. Okay, that's the bell. Now you have to go straight to the playground. My name is Bianca Lopez. I am co-founder of Valley Improvement Projects. We're a nonprofit organization here in the Central Valley based in Stanislaus County, and we work on social and environmental justice issues here at a local level. We put these air monitors across the county, so we're not relying on the air district to give us that information or to alert us when there is a poor air quality day.
Annual particles, that's particulate matter. This is the country, not the state. The entire country, Stanislaus County is the 8th worst county for particulate matter all throughout the year.
We have one of the now 2 incinerators in California. One is in Long Beach, the other one is here in Crow's Landing in Stanislaus County. Specifically, the one that we have here in Stanislaus County is a waste-to-energy facility.
In that big building is where the waste is combusted and steam is made from it. The steam then goes to a turbine, and that then turns the generator that makes the electricity.
Waste is 70% of our revenues in that neighborhood.
Right.
It's a good time to be in the waste industry, particularly if you're on the disposal side of the value chain.
3 days after this massive fire broke out inside a waste plant in Doral.
It's operated by Covanta, a private industrial waste company.
They burn waste, and when they collect the heat, they turn it into energy. They are left over with ash. The incinerator does put their ash into the landfill, which we believe the ash and the toxic material that's in the ash does seep into our water, just like pesticides do.
People ask, is it safe? Would you live near one? Yes, I did for years before I knew anything about this industry.
I smell this in the air. It infuriates me. And they think it's okay. They will tell you that the stuff that comes out of that stack is perfectly harmless.
It's located in the city of Crow's Landing, which is near Patterson, Grayson, Newman. These are all predominantly Latino, low-income communities, and so it is really an environmental justice issue and a racial justice issue for us. We're working to shut it down.
Oh, look at that real big one way up there. Oh, my Lord, I'm going to get me a... The redder, the better.
I know. Here, toma. Let me go back underneath here. Oh, here's another one you like. I was born and raised in Modesto. In 1979, I had a wife and 2 of my 3 children and had an opportunity to build a home out here in Grayson, which is on the west side of Stanislaus County. I started getting into environmental issues maybe 5-6 years after we moved out here, because I was made aware that we had the only tire incinerator in the state of California in Wesley. We didn't know a lot about burning tires, but we knew that it couldn't be healthy.
September 1999. 7 million tires, a mountain of them stored illegally, go up in flames in the small Stanislaus County town of Wesley.
They caught fire on September 22nd of 1999. The state and the feds and the county were going to let them burn out. But the community rose up and said no. We organized and we had about 300 people at a meeting, and we told them either you put it out or we're going to put it out, and you're probably not going to like the way that we're going to put it out. They finally decided that they would, and they hired the men that fought the oil well fires in Kuwait, and 34 days later they put it out. I found out that we had one of only 3 garbage incinerators in the state of California. At the time I moved out here, it was called Ogden Martin, but after a while it was changed to Covanta.
Hundreds of thousands of pounds of medical waste could be dumped and burned at a Stanislaus County waste treatment center. The medical dumping plan would earn the county extra money, but many residents aren't so sure the trade-off is worth what they perceive as a health risk.
We started to question, well, why do we have the only tire incinerator in the state of California? Why do we have 1 out of 3 garbage incinerators in the state of California? We started fighting a campaign that we didn't want them burning anything out here on the west side.
It's a danger to the farming industry, it's a danger to the dairy industry, to the poultry industry. It causes birth defects, it causes diabetes, cancer. It's a very serious issue.
We organized and we stopped them through community outreach throughout the whole county. Since that time, we've continued to fight against Covanta, because we know as long as we have an incinerator in our community, we're going to be open to people wanting to send their medical waste, people wanting to send their garbage here to burn. We're a target.
Do you guys want to have lunch?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
We got a free air filter from the air district for bad air quality days. Beto and I have asthma, and so for us it's really important to have access to clean air. In the last 3 months, Beto's been to the ER and to the doctor twice because his asthma has acted up.
Our community for many years has been neglected. Some of the things that we have, the only reason why we have them is because we went and we fought for them with the county in particular, because the county is the one that's responsible for the majority of our services out here. Covanta burns about 250,000 tons of garbage a year. If the county and the city don't provide them with enough garbage to meet that level, then the county and the city have to pay the difference. That's why there's been no incentive for doing recycling. These projects are brought in by county and city officials. They push them through the process. There's money in waste. And so we really have tried to be the watchdog for this area on any kind of incineration that's come out this way. Hey, Bianca. How are you?
Good.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
See.
I think the city and the county are looking at the alternatives or how to deal with our waste without burning it, but their alternatives might be just as messed up if they go with combustion.
That's where they're headed, whether it be gasification. Basically, it's an incinerator in disguise is what it is.
Go all the way down that street, you'll run into a garbage dump and an incinerator. It's called Covanta. They burn plastics and other chemicals that emit dioxin. Now, I know a lot of people from the Vietnam era will recognize the name Agent Orange. The most deadly chemical in Agent Orange was dioxin. So that's what they're emitting right here, right down the street. You don't need to go to...
My son Emiliano, he was very into environmental justice from being exposed to our activism. He was raised in Grayson and he loved the community. I think out of all of my children, he really felt like this was his home. And these issues were affecting the area that he loved.
Emiliano, who is also a co-founder of Valley Improvement Projects, got us into basically all the trouble we've gotten in. He started doing Cop Watch 101 workshops with us. We also saw the importance of being able to be advocates for local change through, environmental and social issues. And so slowly, we're writing grants, and we were able to open up a center. When we met Emiliano, we didn't know we were going to have that connection and that we would be inspired for the rest of our lives. And so when Emiliano passed, it was really hard. It seemed like, oh no, what are we going to do? Emiliano was a really important part of VIP. It was he who got us motivated to do more, would always encourage us to understand our role here at a local level. But then realized it's okay, no, it's because of Emiliano that we have to keep doing the work that, he inspired us to keep doing. Okay, these are the size smalls.
Taller than him and he's in 6 and I'm in 4.
Yo creo que tú eres una talla chica. We do the work that we can here locally, keeping our ear out to other issues. VIP can't do it all, isn't doing it all, but there are other people who have the same mission and the same desire to improve the community. Volunteers, people that probably don't think that what they do is meaningful, but it is. And that's kind of the legend that Emmy left behind. Our time is the most valuable asset that we have, and being able to give our time to the community to make it a better place is something that we work and strive for every day. We're asking the residents of the Stanislaus County to petition to the city and the county to no longer contract with the waste incinerator here, which is the company called Covanta. Are you guys aware of the incinerator? Do you know what an incinerator is?
Incinerator emits NOx, which actually causes pollutants in the air, hitting for better protections.
And we want the city and the county to really truly invest in environmentally and health sound practices like zero waste.
I don't typically do petitions, but yeah.
Thank you.
And I developed asthma when I moved here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Covanta didn't come out with you guys today, huh? We're looking for the Covanta booth, and it's usually in the Stanislaus booth, so we came over here to see if Covanta was here.
Yeah, I guess not.
All right, well, thank you. Enjoy the beautiful day.
Take care.
Score. High five. Covanta was a sponsor of Earth Day. I think Covanta has recognized that they are not welcome here, that they are a dirty practice, and that we are moving towards zero waste.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Covanta's got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho, Covanta's got to go! VIP! Presente! VIP! Presente! Covanta! Se fue! Covanta! Se fue!
After 30 years, people still don't know anything about it. We have all this pollution from this highway, plus we have them right here, plus all these warehouses, plus all these pesticides. You got to fight to make sure that those things don't come into your community.
They can still bring waste from outside of the area, where they're still going to be polluting, whether it's our waste or not. Our battle still continues.